Hi guys, it's Amy and this is Amy by Nature. How y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday guys, so we are going to be doing our monetization watch hours wall, our collabs that I'm involved in. My mind went completely blank there. And this is my last Wednesday in September, if I have done my maths right. So next Wednesday when I do this, it'll be October. So Susan, myself and Jill will all have new games to be playing, and I am going to be starting something different. So let's go on to our monetization to start with. And guys, I looked at my hours this morning when I'm filming this. I am pre-filming. But I was on 2,998, 2 hours away from crossing this little bad boy off. So hopefully next week I'm going to have some really good news for you. I'm very excited about that. Next we're going on to our watch hours walls. And you can see guys, I've pre-gamed this and I have filled this in because I'm wanting to start my new thing next week for the beginning of October. So I've done 5 videos per thing, so that's 10 pence a video. These 77 I coloured in for these, and that is £7.70. So I have rounded that up to £8, so we'll put that in our jar. And just because I've finished this doesn't mean I am going to stop watching these guys' videos. I will still play their playlists, even though I'm not saving for it anymore. So £8 in that jar, sorry, a bit noisy. But I'm going to take this out just now. But like I say, I am going to keep watching and supporting these channels. The ones I have watched this week, I have watched on this one that I'm not saving for. I've got Nikki at Dragonfly Saves, It Is Not Too Late, Terry. And I've also been watching the Enchanted Toadstool, Saving for the Season with Tea, and What the Duck Savings. But I have not finished these ones, so I haven't coloured them in yet. So there we have it. And then on these ones, I'm resubscribing or subscribing to newly. The only one I've done this week is Annie's Little Savings. I'm going to try and get some more done next week. It's just been crazy busy for me this week. And now that we've finished saving for the watch hours wall, I'm going to move on to my Save 226. I have 3 different ones of these, but I'm going to be using the money that I've been saving in the watch hours for this. So although I'm still watching, I will still be watching watch hours and giving people a shout out and what have you all else. This is what I'm going to be saving for. So that is going to be starting next week. So we are going to move on to our collabs. So I have got £75 for this week, and I am going to lay out Susan's, Jill's, and myself's. And then we've got the Flower Garden collab, our Happy Halloween, and our Christmas cookie collab. And I do not have cookies to show you guys this week. I have not had time to make them, but I was going to make the peanut butter cookies. So hopefully I will get them made at some point, and I'll try them and I'll let you know. So we start with putting 5 on each. And then we have got 45 here in ones, and I roll a 4-sided dice to see what everyone is getting. And I cannot get the dice out. So we're just going to go around doing that. So I'm going to fast forward this bit. Okay guys, that is them all done. So let's put these to the side and we will just go in order. And I'll have to get my scarecrow built this week. So I might have to do a bit of cheating. So we're starting with Susan's. So we have, in Susan's, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 for Susan's. So here is her game board, and we need the cards out. So let me get those. And this one has been so much fun. I've so enjoyed this. And I'm really looking forward to the ladies' October games as well. So they will be, I'll get mine in my Ko-Fi before next week and ready to go. So we are going to take Henry. And we finished here last week because I coloured that in. So let's roll a dice and see where we're going. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. State Fair Livestock Shows 4. So let's get 4 for this. We do livestock shows for our shows, country shows. 1 is go back 2 spaces, 1, 2, and that is a card. And that is World Rhino Day, September 22nd. The day I'm filming is World Rhino Day. So yay. So I'm going to take a 1 back and put the 5 down. I do like rhinos, they're very cute. And then we're going back to the State Fair Livestock Show, and we have saved 4, and that is our last 4. So we're going to put all our money in, and in total what we have saved in Susan's one this month, and all of these go towards future giveaways and like postage. So in Susan's in total we have saved, and I've just gone and muddled all that up. There we go. We have got 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And I've lost count. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 58 that we saved in... Ding dong. We have saved 58 in Susan's, and like I say, that goes to giveaway and postage for that. So we'll put that off to the side, and we'll put these cards off to the side as well. And then next we're going on to Jill's. And I thought I had less left on Jill's than there was, so I'm gonna I maybe shouldn't have done so many on these ones, because we've still got a couple of pages left on these. We've got 1, 2, 3, so I might not get them all finished, but it's okay. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for Jill's. So we've got Grandparents' Day, that was on the 7th of September. So we are going to put 1 in for that. And this page is done. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 16, 19, 20 on this page. And we've already completed a page. And like I say, this all goes to postage and giveaways. And then we have got the autumnal equinox at 2:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's equal hours of daylight and darkness, and that is today. And that is a 1 we're putting in for here. And then we have got Johnny Appleseed Day, John Chapman, and that's September 26th. Oh, it's today that I'm filming. That was Monday. So we're putting 4 into Johnny Appleseed. So I'm going to take 1 back and put the 5 in. And then we've got Michaelmas Day, the ancient Celtic quarter day, which marks the end of harvesting season and was steeped in folklore. So I always remember this as there's a line in Pride and Prejudice where they're talking about Mr. Bingley moving into Netherfield, and or when he's leaving Netherfield to go to London, when they've tried to get him away from Jane, and they say, oh, he means to quit the place entirely by Michaelmas. So that is the end of harvesting season, and that's September 29th, which is my dad's birthday. So we're putting 2 into there. And then we've got Corn Moon. The Corn Moon, September's full harvest moon, the Corn Moon reaches its peak illumination at 2:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it says roll and save for the moon. And that was on September the 7th. So that has passed. And that is a 3. And we had 3. So that worked out beautifully. So on this page, we saved 5, 7, 10. So that is awesome. So we never got to finish these ones. But I'm sure I can fit them in somewhere. I'll maybe put them into tinies. But yeah, we've got the Birthstone of Sapphire, and then there's Would You Rathers, and then there's the Moon Festival, Mooncake Festival, September Folklore, Libra, the zodiac sign. My husband, my mum, and my dad are all Librans. I have a lot of them in my family. We've got the Pegasus constellation. And there's a quote here from Mary Howitt. There are flowers enough in the summertime, more flowers than I can remember, but none with the purple, gold and red that dye the flowers of September. And then we've got September's birth flowers, which are asters and morning glories. So we will figure out what to do with these. I might put these into my tinies or what have you. So I'm going to take these out just now anyway, because I can put these into my tinies on a Monday. So let's go with that, and then let's put this money away into Jill. Well, I'm taking the money out now, aren't I? Ready for next month. So in Jill's, we saved a total of 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. 52 is going to into the sinking fund from Jill's. It's just so I can keep a note of where that has come from. Next, we're moving on to my Build a Scarecrow, and we have got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we can't do misses. We need to get this, guys, finished. So I'm going to roll the dice, but I might cheat. So we will see. So our first roll is a 2, which is draw ahead, which is absolutely perfect. Yay. So let's draw ahead for this guy. So there is his head. And we're putting in 2. And then what do we need? We need a 3 and a hat is 4. I might have to do these less actually. We'll do 2 for the head, and then we'll do 2 for the others. So we need a that was a 5, no. 6, no. 4, draw a hat. We can do a hat. So we're gonna, let's draw a hat. I like the way Jill does a cowboy hat, but I really don't know how to do them. I've watched her do it, but I can't decide how she does it. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like a floppy kind of a hat. So we're gonna come around here and we're just gonna do a kind of floppy hat that kind of comes up like that, and it'll have a, oh, that's so uneven, oh my goodness. Right, okay, I've made a, it's an uneven hat, so floppy it is. Let's colour it in so it doesn't look so bad. Oh dear. I thought I was doing so well to start with. There you go, he's got a very lopsided hat. It's like a fireman's hat. So 2 in for that. So no, it'll be 2 in for that. And then we need a face, which is a 3. Oops. 6 is decoration. Do you know what? I wonder if this will show up. But I'm gonna do like a little. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna do like a little. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Hold on. I need like a. Maybe this will work. I need to make like a little shield. So this is his fireman's hat. I'm going to run with the fireman idea. And we've done a shield for decoration. So we're going to take the 4 back and put the 5 in. And then we need a face. So that's a 3. There we go, there's a 3. So we need to do the face. And I like the way Jill does hers. I don't know if I'm going to be able to replicate that in any way, shape or form. But she kind of does a like that for the eyes. And then he has like a, I broke this pencil so it's gone all funny. And then she does like stitches for the mouth. So I'm going to do stitches for the mouth. And there is our kind of scarecrow kind of complete. I think we've got everything. We've got a body, a head, a face, a hat, a bird friend, and we've done some decorations. So do you know what? We're going to put the 4 in and just call it good. And that is, oh, well, actually, I could name him. What will I name him? I'm going to name him... Excuse my writing. We're going to call him Scare Joe the Scarecrow. Yeah. So there we go. There's Scare Joe. So we're going to put that into mine. And in this one, we saved a total of... And I can honestly say in the back of my head, all I'm thinking about is next Wednesday the 1st. And have I done this too soon? So we've got 20, 40, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 in the Build a Scarecrow or Scare Joe. So yeah, I that's all that's running through my head right now, is that I've got the dates wrong. I don't think I have, but let me know. Next, we're going on to the Flower Garden collab. There's lots of wonderful ladies involved in this. So they will all be linked in the description box below. I'm going to lower the amount so we can get through this because we've still got one more to do and I would like this done sooner rather than later. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So we've got 13 that we can do. We need, if we do these at 50p each, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 450. So that'd be 5 rounding up. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So we've got, oops, I just crossed off our hat instead of that. So we'll round this one up to 5. No, 1, 2, 3. No, we're rounding that one up to 4. And then this one has saved us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that saved us 15. So that saved us 20. 4 altogether. And that's from Glory's budget, by the way, in case I didn't say the sunflowers. But all the money goes together, so it's okay. So we finished that one. And then we have got the Gerber Daisies from Savings with Tracy. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we need to do for this one. Well, let's finish this one off to start with and put 2 in, and we'll see how we go, because we might be able to do something on the others. We have got this one from Budget with PJ, and this is a lavender, and we've got 1, 2, and we'll call that 2, so 4 for that will be done. So let's finish this off, shall we? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that saves us 3. And we're going to call this good for 2. I'm not going to colour it in on screen, but we're going to just call that done. I know this seems like a kind of quick way out. Hold on, let me just do a little bit of... Yeah, I could not allow myself to not do that. So that is that one now complete. And then we have got the Camellia from the Budget Princessa. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 350. We've got 2 here. So if we do 51, 52 on that one. So that means we have got the Gerber Daisies and the Camellia left on the flower for this flower bed, and then that way we can get started on the last lot of the Flower Garden collab next week, hopefully. So in here we now have 50, 70, 80, 85, oh for goodness sake, 85, 90, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101 for this flower bed. So that is pretty darn spectacular, and I'll do it lower budget for the next lot just to get this finished. And that one is all going to our like towards doing our garden. And then we're moving on to the Happy Halloween collab, and this was put together by Heather at Homemaking with Heather, and there is Lysandra at Budgeting with Lysandra, myself, Shelley at Shelley's Crafty Corner 7433, Jo at Liam's Mum 247, Bonnie at Bonfire Budgets, Jamie at Charma Budgets, and Morgan at Dice Budgets and Save. So that is all of us that are involved, and this one is getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're going to start with this one, and we need an 8-sided dice to decide who's getting what. And okay, right, Morgan, it's you again. That's okay though. That's okay. And I think, well, do you know what? We're going to roll one more time. 3. Oh, it's me. And okay, I wasn't. Okay, we'll do blue. For the shark. So I'll need to keep those pens somewhere because that's too amusing. Cool. So we're going to put that in. Next, now where did we finish off challenge wise last time? Oh, I see the clip. Here we go. Oh, it's my one. I sound disappointed. I'm not. I'm sorry. That sounds really bad. So we're going to roll a 3-sided dice. And these are 50p each, all of these. So we've got 2. So we're saving 2. And we are going to cross off 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these blood spots from Michael. And then we're going to go on to this cute little roll and save from Shelley's Crafty Corner. And that's 1. So let's do a 1 here for that. And we'll go on to our next one, which is Jo at Liam's mum. She has gone down the horror route beautifully well. And we've got it here. And I was watching, I think it was Greta, I was watching a video, I think it's not last week's but the week before, I can't remember. But someone was playing this and they were like, I'm gonna pop your balloons. And I could just imagine them in a horror film just going up to Pennywise and just gonna go, I'm gonna pop your balloon. And I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, I digress. That is a 3. So let us take 2 back and put the 5 in. And these are 50p each, so we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. So we've almost popped all Pennywise's balloons. And next we are going on to Bonnie at Bonfire Budgets, and she has got the Headless Horseman and is it like a Wraith or the Reaper or something? But she has got other ones, but I'm just doing 2 at a time. So that's 1, and these are 50p each. So we are going to just do the eyes of these ones again. That's 1 and 2. So we'll put that in there, and all the money for this is again all going in together. I'm not doing it separate because I would just get completely confused, and I'll just decide, I'll maybe just split it between a few of the sinking funds rather than just put it all into one. So this one is from Trauma Budgets, Jamie, and she's got Dracula and Frankenstein. She's also got other ones. So we're going to roll, that's a 1. So we are going to, I just kind of scribbled on that one, that didn't look very good. Let me see if I can cross it out, and we'll do the 1 here for Dracula. And then we have got Dice, Budgets and Saves Morgan. And I'll get this, there we go. So we're doing, this was a roll and save. So let's roll, and we've got a 3. So let's put 3 in there. It was a 3 until I knocked it over. You can't really see this pen very well. Let's just put that in. So that's that. And then we are going to go back to the start. Hold on. Oh yeah, because I started further along. I was going to say I've missed a few out here. So we have got, this is Heather's from Homemaking with Heather. And I'm going to mark these off because that pen I used last week was not very good. So we've got a 2. So the 2, our last 2 is going in here. And these again are 50p each. So we've got 51, 52 for this one, which means next week we are going to be starting at Lysandra's Ghost Face. And she does have another one as well. So if I get this one finished, we will go on to that. So that is that one. So let's put this money away. And in our Happy Halloween, we have got 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41. 41, that's ace. I was not expecting, that's only been a couple of weeks. That should be good. Cool. I definitely will split it between sinking funds, I think. And then we've got our Christmas cookie collab. And like I say, guys, I did not have a chance to make cookies this week. I'm sure my waistline is not complaining because I have ate a lot of cookies recently. Now, what did I do? Oh, here you go, Henry. I don't know where I finished off last week, so I'm just going to start at the start. So this one is hosted by Agape Book Club and Paper Company, Greta. And then we've got Alexis at Dying Outlaw Games and Budget, Trina at Hippies, Puppies, Kittens Budget, Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, Bonnie at Bonfire Budgets, Eva at Budget Your Life, Andrea at No Bucks Giving, Julie at Julie's Pages, and myself. And this week we have got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So let us roll a dice and see where we are going. So 1, and we're starting off with our mixing bowl, and we need a 10-sided dice to see which challenge we are going to, and it is number 9. Number 9 is, oh, it's mine. Okay, so we only have this one or this one left, so we'll do the save 2. We'll give everyone else a chance to have a shotty. I keep colouring in my finger. And we need to colour in our gingerbread man. And I don't even know if I've got a... I'm trying to find a colour that's not making it look like it's completely burnt to a crisp. I don't know. Let's try this one. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. That's quite a good colour. He looks he looks the least burnt out of a lot of them. That one had a lot of treacle, so we're okay. Right, so we're going back to the game board. And we are here on the mixing bowl. And 2, 1, 2. So we're finishing off this one here for 1. And let's see what we're going next. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's roll the dice and see what challenge we're going to. Number, we don't have a 10. Number 9. Okay, we'll do mine and get it finished. Right, so we're going to mine, and this one is a save 5. So let's do that and colour this guy in. So that's mine finished. So we saved, in total, in my one, we saved 10, 15, 21, 23. And again, all the money is just going in as one. That's how much we saved in my one. Let's poke this one out. And then we need to put the 5 in for that, don't we? Yes. And then we are rolling again. Where did we end up? There. So that's 3. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to finish this one off for 1. And then we've got 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up at the mixing bowl. Until this one is finished, we will keep working our way around. After that, we're just going to roll the 10-sided dice to see what challenges we're doing. So we've got a 4. So number 4 is the Oreo balls from Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. So what have we got left? Oh, I did a sad face for that one because it was the year of your birth last added together. So we've got these 2. So 1, 2. We're going to save 4 for this one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we need a different colour ornament. Let's do this one. And for anyone who's not had an Oreo ball, I suggest that is a definite go-to make. They were awesome and they went so quickly. Like, could not keep them in, like, they were gone within a day, if that, hardly. So yeah, they were really, really good. So we've got 2 left. So I'm thinking I'm going to colour these 2 in, and then that way we can just focus on the challenges from the recipes next week. So that's what we're doing. That's how we're playing it. That's it. So now we can just focus on the challenges that we did for each of our recipes. My one is done. So it'll be all the other ladies showing off their wonderful, wonderful baking. Let's put that in there. And in here we have saved a total of 50, 60, 65, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 78 in here. I can't believe that. That seems like an awful lot. Okay. Mind you, one of my cookies was incredibly greedy one week. So there we go. So that is it for today, guys. Sorry if I seem a bit rushed in that, but I am trying to get through things as best I can. Please like, comment, subscribe and share, and until I see you again, guys,